A local nonprofit is trying to level the playing field when it comes to minorities in the computer science industry.
According to Data USA, only 9% of computer science degrees are awarded to Latinos, a demographic that makes up 18% of the population. However, the organization Coding in Color hopes to change that by going into marginalized areas and teaching students about computing and coding. Kids in front of a computer. Nothing new, but these faces aren't typical of what you would find coding.
My background is computer science, software engineer by trade, and just going through college, going through the industry, there are not many women and minorities in the industry, in college, studying these, getting these degrees, and I thought that was really important.
Diana Lee Guzman founded Coding in Color, a nonprofit with the purpose of providing educational resources for underrepresented students in computing. What do you find when you reach out to those communities and try to plant that seed? What do you find most in presenting your organization to them?
So we host hackathons, we host workshops, we host summer camps, and a lot of the students that we teach actually have never coded before, or it's, they've coded maybe less than a year, and they're actually really curious and really excited. So Coding in Color started holding what they call hackathons, an event where kids are taught coding from the ground level and then compete against each other. Amazingly, they've been able to light that spark and untap talent. So that was your first one?
That was my first one.
And you won?
And I won that one. Yeah.
What was that feeling like?
It felt amazing since this was like the first time actually doing something like that. And so winning, I felt like it pushed me into the field a bit more, since now I know I'm capable of it. 17-year-old Kenneth Ho was so inspired after he asked if he could volunteer to continue to learn how to code and also help other students. How rewarding is that for you as a 17-year-old to reach out to, some might argue, your peers and plant that seed and watch them get excited like you did once? It feels really good knowing I'm bringing a change to my peers that may have not gotten the opportunity beforehand. And now a lot of them are able to get the experience and figure out what they want to do and how to do it. Is that kind of, for you, like proof is in the pudding? Like, look what we're doing?
Yes, exactly. And I think it's also really valuable because we are teaching, so many students along the way, that when students reach out and they're like, hey, how do I get involved?
And Guzman is going to be able to help more students act on their curiosity after being awarded a $50,000 grant from Microsoft.
Right now, what we have planned is to install 3 separate computer science programs at 3 separate high schools. And we can serve anywhere between 15 to 25 students per school right now,
making their nonprofit's mission materialize. What do you think that is, that that minorities and women are underrepresented in that field?
So a quote that I really like is that talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not. And that's why we're here, is to provide resources and opportunity to students in areas where they currently don't exist.
Great way to put it right there. No matter what field they choose, it's building confidence too. That's
absolutely. When you start them young and you get them interested, that's going to make that career transition even easier. So Coding in Color's next step is also to create mentorship and career readiness workshops.
Yeah, well on their way.